What's up, YouTube? Mad Stacker, and I'm finally here. I know I'm late, but this watch is 2 days behind. For those of you that are fans of Alice in Wonderland, that's one of the Mad Hatter's quotes. Kind of who I themed my channel name after, and I'll tell you who came up with that and all that in a later video. But for now, I just wanted to introduce myself. For those of you that have been hanging out with me over these past few weeks in the online community, and for those of you that are just getting here yourselves or just getting to know who I am, I want you to know a little bit about who I am and why I'm doing this channel. So I'm a 40-year-old guy from Texas. I live near a big city, but in a small town. So I get a little bit of the best of both worlds. I am a real estate investor and real estate professional. I believe in appreciating assets. And as you can see here, silver, I believe, is one of those appreciating assets. So why did I start the channel? 3 reasons. The first one is because as a stacker, you know that it's not safe to just go around telling everybody what you're doing, and it's not safe to shout out and share with the world. And even if you are sharing with people that are close to you, if they don't have the same ideas and they don't have the same passion, whether it be for coin collecting or a combination of coin collecting and stacking and prepping, whatever it is you're doing, it's weird to have those conversations with people that have no desire to have those conversations. That's where YouTube comes in. That's where this community comes in. It's a place to be able to share. It's a place to be able to converse and to dive into this world that we are all part of. And it allows us to do that and not have to feel like we're alone and not have to feel like we're singled out. That's what's so huge about this community. And it's, for me, one of the things that hooked me right away. I saw how generous people were in this community. I saw how helpful people were in this community. I'd like to take a quick second while talking about that and give a shout out to my YouTube content channel mentor, not just the YouTube part, but the stacking part as well. That's Yankee Stacking. I know he's helped countless other people from what I'm starting to hear. You know, at first you think, oh, well, you know, this guy's taking time for me, and you find out that you're not the only person that they've helped or are helping, and that there's a lot of people that would credit, you know, your mentor as their mentor as well. So that's a huge shout out, Yankee Stacking. Thank you so much. And I'll get back to it. So the second reason is, man, this is fun. I'm having so much fun stacking and buying silver. Now, there's a bit of a problem, and I'm sure you can see it. About 2 weeks into my stacking journey, I decided I was going to do this channel. And when I decided I was going to do this channel, one of the reasons I wanted to do it, which is my third reason, is to journal it. To journal my journey. Not just so you guys can come on the journey with me, but some of this is going to be, if not all of it, is going to be part of my legacy that's left to the next generation. I am a father. I have 4 children, 1 grandson. 2 years old, but he loves coins. More so right now than I think the other 4 of my children. So I'm a father of 4, grandfather of 1, and I plan to leave a lot of this behind when I go. And wouldn't it be neat to think of generations that I've never met, generations that came after I was gone, maybe being able to get to see where the first piece, the first addition, the first part of the legacy where it all started, and then be able to see the journey every step of the way, be able to follow along with me on this journey as I grow and evolve, and then to be able to hold the pieces in their hands. And whether it's grandpa, great-grandpa, great-great-grandpa, they're going to be able to go back and see where all this started. They're going to be able to follow the journey. I've always been a huge fan of storytelling and journaling, and I think a lot of people are very talented in that area. I'm not one of them. I've probably started 15 journals in my lifetime, none of them very long-lived, because you're not sharing that journal with somebody. And I think for me, I love sharing. And this is allowing me to journal and share at the same time. And I think that's a huge reason to do this. So community, fun, we're going to have lots of it, and sharing the journey. Those are my main 3 reasons for starting this. I love watching videos. I love watching other YouTubers. I love watching content providers. And I want to be able to provide the joy that folks like Silver 5150 and Silver Dragons, Silver Joker, Silver Husky, Yankee Stacking, all these awesome channels. I want to be able, Florida Stacker, sorry, I almost missed one of my top ones. I want to be able to provide enjoyment to other people the way I've been provided enjoyment by other channels as well. So we're here, we're in it together, and it's going to be great. It's going to be an awesome journey. So a little bit more about what this channel is going to be, and what I'm going to do, and who I am, and that sort of thing. First off, I'm going to be stacking. I definitely want weight, and I've got some weight goals. I might have started to get a little bit, nervous about some of those goals, and how quickly I was hoping to attain them, seeing what's going on with the spot price here at the end of July, beginning of August. But, my first goal is to get to 200 ounces. Then it's going to be 1,000. Then it's going to be 5,000. Then it's going to be 10,000. I haven't thought much past 10,000 ounces. As you get higher than that, I think mobility and things like that become a problem. So I'll be doing some reassessing. But I definitely want weight. But there's a problem. I love to collect stuff. I love cool stuff. I love things that are numbered. I love things that are have a serial number or part of a set. I just love all that kind of stuff. And when I have part of a set, I want all of the set. And when I see a set that I don't have any of, I want one part of it. And once I get that one part, you see why I call myself MADD Stacker. But what I can tell you is I'm a collector at heart. So while I'm stacking for weight, I'm always going to be looking for something I don't have. I'm always going to be looking to complete sets. I'm always going to be looking for something I've never seen, or something that I just saw on your channel and now I got to have it too. I'm going after it. If I can't find it, I'm going to try to get yours. Compensate you, of course, but I need it in my stack. And once it's in my stack, it never goes back. That's how I feel about stacking. I don't think it's something that I'm doing this week to turn over next week. I have an affinity for the shiny things, but I also have a connection. I can't see this in the hands, in my mind, I can't see this in the hands of my great grandson if this is something that I'm willing to part with for anything less than an emergency, for anything less than something that's going to affect my family. So that being said, if I'm adding it to my stack, once it makes it on my spreadsheet and gets added to my total weight, it's where it stays. I'm keeping it. So, collecting, stacking, love both of those. I've just recently started getting into the coin roll hunting. I've been watching other people do that on their channels, and it looks so fun. I've gotten somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 rolls just randomly from different banks. 2 here, 10 there, 5 there. I've found 1 NIFC so far. And for those of you that are new, NIFC is not intended for circulation. Had to ask some questions to get that answer myself. But I've seen it as a way to help lower the dollar cost average of my stack. Anytime I can get a 90% piece of silver or a 40% piece of silver for face value, that's going to lower the cost of my stack. So a Kennedy 64 half dollar that at today's spot price may be worth $10. If I can get that for 50 cents, that's going to lower the dollar cost average of my stack. So I see coin roll hunting as a way to do that. I've managed to secure a bank that will give me 2 boxes a week, and I'm just going to go from there. So really looking forward to doing that. Also, I understand that while I may be planning on stacking, collecting, coin roll hunting, there are all sorts of other things that I can do, and there are also things that I can stop doing. So while I believe these are the things I want to be focused on now, I've watched enough people in this community evolve and grow, not only as people, but as stackers and content providers. And they get better and better at the content they're providing. They get better and better at stacking strategies and understanding the economics. And I can tell you that I will grow as well. Anytime I find myself in a new arena, I'm hungry for more. I'm hungry for knowledge. I want to become an expert in all things pertaining to that. So I will grow in that area. And when I do, I understand enough about myself to know that as that happens, my strategy may change. It also may be due to outside influence. There's political unrest. There's quantitative easing at rates we've never seen before that could cause collapse in our fiat currency system. There are so many things going on in the world right now with the medical crisis and trade wars. I see all these things as potential influencers on my habits and my strategies. And I think we have to, as stackers, be able to adapt to what's going on around us in the world. So, I know this is my first video, and I know that I've said some things that I'm going to want to do. Just know that if you're watching this in 6 months from now, I may be doing something completely different. So I reserve the right to change that. But I will make a promise to you. I'll promise you a few things. One, I will always bring a passion to this community. I will always bring a passion for stacking and collecting. I will bring a commitment to continue to stack and add to my stack and keep myself in a position to be able to continue to do that so that I can provide the regular content for those of you that are on the journey with me. I will bring integrity to this group, to this community. I will represent this community in a positive way. Lastly, I commit to you to be transparent. I've seen so many videos now, and some people are very transparent. Some people are transparent on some stuff, but not the other. And some people just aren't transparent at all. But I will be completely transparent as to where I'm getting something, why I got it, if there is even a reason. Sometimes the reason is just because I didn't have it. I will share with you the price I got it at and what the spot price was when I got it. That way, a lot of times as a new stacker, I've always felt incompetent trying to figure out, am I getting a good deal on this or am I getting taken advantage of, whether it's been from eBay, AppMex, LCS, anybody, because I feel like I don't have enough information. But if I see somebody saying, hey, I bought this at 14 times face, I bought this at 15 times face, I bought this coin for $28 on AppMex, and I see that the people that I look up to that are doing these things, if you're ahead of me on this journey, I'm going to be looking up to you. I'm going to be wanting to follow in your footsteps. I'm going to want to learn from what you're doing to know that what I'm doing is okay. And I think a lot of times when we're sharing information and we're just giving the highlights and we're not telling people that, you know, I paid $1 for this 19, can't even see what that is, I'm sorry, 1963 Indian head penny, then if they see one for $1, they don't know if that's okay to get or not. And I'll be honest with you, that I still don't know if that was an okay buy, but it was $1. So I didn't have it and I wanted it. But what I'm saying is I want to be transparent so people can follow along. And if they decide to take some of what I'm doing and do it themselves, they'll feel comfortable in doing it because they'll be able to see the outcome of what that was, at least in the interim in the short term. So if you're new to my channel or if you're new to this community, please like, comment, subscribe. Have an amazing day. And remember, we're all mad here, so you'll fit right in. See you next time.